All right, what's up, folks? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2023 Bowman Platinum quarter case break number 14. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Little some Bowman this weekend for the upcoming Bowmas next week. I'll get myself situated here. All right. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially for anybody who's new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards for every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. eBay runs their sweepstakes. Get some free cards there. There's no purchase necessary. If you go to any of our eBay listings, look in the description. At the very top, there's a link there. Click on now. Tell you how to enter the sweepstakes to win free cards. And then, of course, our pride and joy, chefsportscards.com, our little website over there. We got a bunch of Bowman stuff that just went up. It's not all completed yet, so hopefully after this break, we'll complete it tonight. We have to put some pricing and stuff for the pick your teams, but we got a variety of Bowman breaks, which release on Wednesday, and whatever's full will break on Wednesday. Alrighty, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Merrick H. Braves, Greg A. Orioles and Red Sox, Robert V. Cubs, Christian U. White Sox, Patrick L. Reds, Joseph A. Guardians, Patrick L. Rockies, Patrick L. Tigers, Matthew B. Royals, Patrick L. Astros, Savannah W. Angels, Greg A. Dodgers, Nick M. Brewers, Brandon Q. Twins, Chris F. Marlins, Cole M. Mets, Gregory B. Yankees, Robert V. A's, Merrick H. Phillies, Nicholas B. Pirates, Kevin T. Cardinals, Anthony F. Padres, Chris F. Giants, Patrick L. Mariners, Michael L. Rays, Alan R. Rangers, Brandon Q. And Blue Jays and Nationals, Jeremy P. Nicholas, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us tonight. All right, let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 All right. Did some pretty decent autos last night. Let's see how we do tonight. Good luck, everybody. Box number 1. Jordan Vivas for the Dodgers, numbered 42 of 75. Dodgers is Nick. Henry Bolte. Ezekiel Tovar, renowned rookies. Zach Neto, rookie. Paciola. Josh Jung, rookie. Drew Jones, Precious Elements. The Woods on the new money. New money. New money. And Lizardo Rodriguez for Kansas City. Lizardo or Liz Arond Lizandro. I'm sorry, Lizandro. I was saying that wrong. For Patrick. Wow, Miguel Blaz with a thumbnail of damage on the bottom down there. Christopher Morel, renowned rookies. J-Rod, Yoshida rookie. Manny Machado. Jackson Holiday, Precious Elements. Riley Green, renowned rookies. Francisco Alvarez, renowned rookies. Ezekiel Tovar. Anthony Gutierrez for Texas. For the Rangers. Brandon. Here you go, buddy. Box number 2. All right, box 2. Good luck, everyone. Spencer Jones. Kumar Rocker. Corbin Carroll, rookie. Woods, new money. Ivan Melendez for the D-backs for Merrick. Ivan Melendez. Tyler Freeman, rookie. And Acuna for the Braves, numbered 40 of 199 for Greg. These packs are such a pain. I don't know why. Michael Harris, rookie. Volpe, rookie. De La Cruz. Here's a kid having a season, huh? De La Cruz. I'm actually surprised. He kind of came on quick last year and then fell off for a while. I didn't think he was gonna. Thought maybe he was gonna be a bust, but my gosh, I was just reading that article about him. I mean, he's on pace to like 40-90 it this year. Everyone was going crazy about Acuna going 40-70 last year. This kid could eclipse that. I mean, thank God the Phillies. He didn't do much against the Phillies, thank God, which got them a split out of that series. But the kid goes off sometimes. Alec Burleson. Yeah, I wondered that too, Chris. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think they're going in the wrong. Michael Harris, renowned rookies. Like they're doing all this HTA stuff or Breakers Delight stuff. And it is a delight for Breakers because there's so few cards, you know? Like, you guys know how Filth Bomb's doing like 100-case break for Bowman? They had a thing up on Instagram the other day, and I almost put up a message. Are you going to ship base just to stir the pot? Because you guys know my feelings on that. I think it's total crap when people don't ship base. Like, it's just not right. Brian Acuna for the Twinnies. There you go, Chris. And then I noticed it's 100 cases of Breaker's Delight that they're doing. So I think there's only, like 12 cards in the box or something like that. It's funny. I saw someone today, too, because I was doing research for the website, for pricing for the website. And I was checking out some of the competition pricing. And I was on, well, I won't say who it was, but I was on another Breakers website and looking at its pricing for Bowman. And I was like, well, his pricing's pretty decent, like better than most that I'd seen. And then at the bottom, it's, there's a paper-based spot. I'm like, oh, I want to kill this guy. 93 of 299 Libertor rookie for the Cardinals. So you can buy the paper base from the break, which is like $100 spot also. But obviously nobody else gets their base, which is just absolute crap in my book. I don't understand how you can do that. Like, okay, here's the deal. You get every Yankees card except the base ones. What do you mean? You bought the Yankees, you get the Yankees. Gavin Cross, Precious Elements. But yeah, you would think sometimes I don't necessarily need them to do less cards. You just think they could do less packs in some of these with more cards in the pack. But I guess that takes away for pack sales for some. Renowned rookies, Corbin Carroll. I love stirring that pot. And whenever Bowman comes out, I always get into some people's chats. And I'm like, oh, wait, you don't ship base? I'll just go in and say that. Just and then it starts. Wait, what do you mean? I'm not going to get my base cards? Well, no, because because I just don't think it's right. And I love the whole, well, we donate them to, yeah, no, they don't. I will tell you right now, if 10% of the guys donate the cards, I would say that's on the high side. Oswald Perez. I tried to look into donating cards myself, like back when I first started, because I was like, well, I wanted to ship all cards, but I had a lot of cards myself. And I called Children's Hospital Philadelphia, and they were like, the only way we would accept them is if they were packed, rewrapped, like the whole night. Like, they're not taking, no hospital's taking secondhand cards from somebody with a bunch of sick kids around. It just doesn't, not unless you like totally repackage them or something. That's why whenever I hear these guys go, oh, well, we donate them to the Children's Hospital. I'm like, yeah, well, if you do, they probably throw them right in the incinerator when they get them. It's a hospital. They're not letting anything foreign in that they don't know where it's been. Nelson Rada. When I first started collecting again, I haven't told this story in a long time, but when I very first started collecting again, and I really didn't know what I was doing, Oswald Cabrera, rookie for the Yanks. 107 of 250 for Robert. Like, I collected a lot when I was a kid, and then I started again maybe like 15 years ago. And especially for any of you who've been either collecting a long time or collected in like the 70s and 80s and then started collecting again later, it is a much different hobby now than it was in the 70s and 80s. We didn't have much to chase back then as compared to now. So the first few years I got back into it, I was into it, but like, I was kind of slowly learning it again and this and that. So anyway, my son and I were opening boxes and packs and, wherever we could pick them up or would pick them up. And I ended up having all this, what I thought was just base. And I was like, oh, I got to get rid of this stuff. I ended up giving them to a sports card shop. And now I know what was in there, and I'm just like, oh, I want to kick myself every time I think about it. There were like parallels, variations. There was all kinds of stuff in there. I didn't even realize what we had. Rookies and Bowman first and all kinds of, I just, make a lot of expensive mistakes in this hobby sometimes. That's why I never make fun of people when they ask like a dumb question or whatever, because believe me, I had plenty of them when I first started again. I can tell you for almost certain that there were Topps Update Trout rookies in those boxes I gave away. Like, and that's not the only thing. There was more than that, but there were a couple of those. There was a big one. Jackson Merrill. Adley. That's why a few years ago, who's the company that does the repack stuff for like Walmart and Target? Is it Fire? What are they called? Like Firehouse cards or Fire something cards? They're the repack companies do like the cheap repacks where you get like 20 cards in there and a couple of packs and whatever. And years ago they were doing a repack, and there were 11 Topps Update Mike Trouts in some of those boxes. And I saw that and I was like, I wonder if those were my cards. Tanner Schobel for the Twinnies. Tanner Schobel. For Chris. Here you go, bud. The new interesting one that I saw last year were De La Cruz and Cade Doughty for Toronto, 234 of 250, where they were sending base, but just random base. Like that is really weird to me. Like you buy the Angels, and then we'll take all the base and just give you a random stack of base. Like, and what about the guy who had like the guy who had one of the big prospects or whatever? You're giving his cards away to someone else? Like that's insane. Tristan Cassis, renowned rookies. But I used to always hear these guys like, oh, retailer base is not worth anything and this and that. And it's just not true, especially when it comes to Bowman. Bowman paper cards can be worth money, especially if you have a lot of them or whatever. If you're chasing a certain team or a certain player and you got a lot of 20 or 30 of them, you can turn around and sell for 50, 60, $80, depending on who it is. That's why I don't get you'll get base cards. You'll just get a random stack of what we send you. What? uh, I guess it depends on the kind of customers you have too. Like we have a hard time filling random breaks, which is odd to me because I like buying into random breaks, but most of you guys who go to the website like your teams, and that's fine. I get that. But why would I don't know. I guess some guys just get more guys who like random team breaks. I don't know. Tavares, Precious Elements. Fairfield. Thank you, Chris. Fairfield. That was it. Do you remember that? That was like 5-6 years ago. They were doing those repacks at Walmart, and some 11 Trouts came up in them. And I was like, they might have been mine. Fairfield. That was the company. Thanks. I don't know why I thought Fire. Well, close. Fire. Close. With my crazy brain, that's not too bad. Gorman New Money. What else we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got them already. Okay. Oh, wait, one more coming. Joe Lampy for Cleveland. Is that an extra auto? Wait, 1, 2. Am I going crazy here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's number 7. Little bonus auto action for the Guardians for Patrick. Joe Lampy. Yeah, no, they're around. They still make that company they do well. I just like I was saying, it was a few years back when they had the Trout 11 Trout updates in them, and people were finding them in like $5.99 boxes because they do stuff for Target too. They do some of those, and some of the ones at Target were a lot of fun. The ones they used to. I haven't seen them in a long time, but for the $10 or whatever they cost, like not that you were looking for anything big, but they were just kind of fun what they put together in them. Fairfield. Alrighty, box number 4. It's amazing when you go into certain places. Like 18 months ago, I was Jackson Churio, Precious Elements. I was in the city downtown, and I went to go pick up food at a restaurant down in Chinatown. And I was coming back, and I don't know, I had to stop for something. And I stopped at Jacob DeGrom for the Rangers, 124 of 199. And ended up stopping at a Rite Aid or a Walmart. Maybe it was a Walgreens. Was it a Walgreens or a Rite Aid? One of those type of places. And they had all these God, which one were they? I'm trying to remember. They were the green one, which was it 2020? 2019. they had all these Series 2 hanger boxes in there from like 3 years ago. I forget. They were it was green that year. I think it was 2020 maybe. And this was, like in 2023 or whatever. And I happened to go in and I caught them out of the corner of my eye, and there was like 10 or 11 of them sitting on the shelf. It's like, oh my God. And so I bought them, and the woman's like, oh, these have been sitting here for so long. I didn't think anyone would ever buy them. I was like, and they were worth a lot, those things. It's just weird how you pick up on something like that. It's just lucky day, I guess. Anthony Hall, Neato. Yeah, it's weird when you see those boxes at Walgreens. It's like cheap toys and just the 2 boxes of like random baseball cards sitting in the middle. It's amazing. You see baseball cards in some strange places these days. And the one place you don't, that I always thought, I never understood why they don't sell cards at Dick's. Like, I used to say that to my son whenever we would go there for like, I mean, I know they do sometimes. Sometimes they'd have like, some Series 1 packs or something like that. But like, if I was Panini or I worked for Panini, that would be the first place I'd go after. I'd be like, look, I'd go to Dick's and be like, hey, we could put a whole case like up in the front of your store, and we'll even do an exclusive for you guys and this and that. Like, it would seem like a place that you could sell a lot of cards through. Instead, I see them in like, Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, 19 Series 2. That's what it was. The 19 Series 2. It had Trout and somebody else on it. Yeah. But it's like I walk into Bed Bath and Beyond, and there's like Prism boxes sitting there. I'm like, what? But Dick's would have always seemed like a really smart place to sell cards at. Corbin Carroll rookie, especially if they, made it specifically for them and gave them made like an exclusive product for them or something. Elijah Green and Diane Jorge for the Rockies, number 94 of 99 for Patrick. Yeah, Series 2. That. It was 19 Series 2. That's what it was. And I think I got them for like $10 a piece. They were on sale or something. And that one was like, yeah, they've been sitting there forever. And I was like, well, do you usually get baseball cards? She was like, well, we'll never get them again after this. I'm like, why? Because they've been sitting there forever. Like, nobody bought them. So she's like, they just won't send them anymore. Because I was like, oh, I thought maybe I had a little honey hole, someplace that nobody knows about I could hit every once in a while. But she was like, yeah, that's not going to happen again. Shohei Ohtani, 105 of 299 for the Angels, for Greg. That was like this one target I had before COVID. It was like one of these smaller targets. I don't know what exactly they call them, but it was near where one of my cafes were. And rather than having like the big, display for cards like you see near the registers in most Targets, it was all the way in the back of the store on like an end cap. And nobody knew it was there. And they would get everything, but I mean, not a lot, but they would get like a case of everything. And this was, like I said, before COVID, so this was a while ago, and I used to go, so like Mega Boxes would come out, I just walk in there and buy a case. And it didn't matter when I went. Like, I could go 2 weeks after it came out, it would still be there. And like, nobody knew it was there. And then COVID came. Michael Harris, renowned rookies. And people found out that they had cards there, and then there was like a massive brawl in the store over cards and whatnot during COVID, like to the point where people were arrested and in like the hospital and stuff. And I talked to the woman there because I was like, "What happened to my cards?" She's like, "Well, we're keeping them behind the counter now, but I don't think we're going to carry cards anymore." And I'm like, "Why? I've been buying them for you." She's like, "Yeah, I know, but we had a problem last week, and some people were hospitalized and arrested." I was like, "Oh boy, all right." That was during, the absolute craziness that was going on. People thought there was like liquid gold sitting on the shelves. Dominic, and they don't. That's the thing too. They don't sell cards there. They never did again after that one incident they had. On a rare occasion, if I stop there or whatever, I'll check just for. And I talked to that woman a year or two later, and she's like, "Yeah, whatever we had left, we put behind the counter. Once that was gone, she's like, we never got baseball cards or football cards or anything again." It's like, well, it was nice while it lasted. Corbin Carroll, renowned rookies. Jackson Holiday, new money. Roderick Arias and Yoswar Garcia for the Phillies. Yoswar Garcia. Nicholas. Here you go, buddy. I don't know. The whole retail industry for cards anymore, I don't understand what they're doing with it. I feel like they're pricing themselves out of it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's still a high demand for certain stuff that comes out, certain football or whatever. But, like, I mean, I live in a major metropolitan area, and I know not all of you do. So, I mean, there are 10 Targets and Walmarts within, I don't know, a 15-minute drive of me in any direction. You'll hit one somewhere within like 15 minutes. And yeah, it used to be back then like things were sold out, but there's pretty much any Target and stuff you go into around here, they got a lot on the shelves. They really do. And I don't know, like the prices are so high. Everything went up so much. Where, you know, a blaster used to be $20. Jorbid Vivas, this time to $2.99, 122 of $2.99, working the rainbow. You know, $20 was a great price for a blaster box. You know, you're at the store, you see it, $20, bing, bang, boom, there you go. You're not expecting anything too crazy, and when you do get it, it's awesome. You know, but I was in Target maybe around Christmas time, and what did they have? They had some football release. What was it? It might have been Prism or something like. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I picked one up and I was like, oh, I'll get one and check it out, whatever. And then I happened to be going by a scanner, like one of the price scanners, so I scanned it real quick, and it was $40 for a blaster box. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that much for this. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I just between that and then between the ban on eBay from selling retail, I don't get it. Like, maybe they want to stop making retail. I have no idea. It's so weird. Like the amount of retail that's not selling and you're seeing more and more because of that eBay ban is massive, you know? Because you have another X amount of breakers and who can't do blasters or retail boxes or whatever unless they do it on their website or something. Cooper Hairby. Some of the rules they're throwing down these days are nuts. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the whole, you know, some people think it's gambling. And there are guys out there, the way they do breaks, it is gambling, you know, some more than others. I mean, you buy into my break, it's no different than just buying a box. As far as I'm concerned, it's a better deal because you don't have to spend as much and you get the team you want, you know. But I do see some guys out there who run all kinds of crazy stuff and you're just like, I saw one today when I was looking around on sites where it was like $350 a spot, and you got a spot in like 3 different breaks, plus a spin into this and that, and I'm just like, what in the world? Like, how can you even keep track of all that? It was like $350. You got a spot in an F1 break, you got a spot in a Bowman Inception break, you got a spot in some football break, and then you got a free spin of the wheel for this. And I was just like, oh my God, this is, You're all making it much too complicated. This is why we're having trouble. Make it simple. You want this team, buy it. Vaquero and Andrew Pintar, numbered 80 of 199 for the D-backs. For Merrick. That's like I told you guys before. There's there's a Discord with all the certified eBay breakers on it, and many. I read it. I don't really, add too much because, to be honest, some of the people in there are nuts. Like they're really crazy. Yasser Mercedes, numbered 7 of 199. And there are these couple guys on there who are eBay breaks who just constantly complain about the retail thing. Like, how can they do this? Why could they do this? Where could they do this? And I finally put up a message because it was driving me crazy. I was like, why don't you just start a website and sell them there? Well, why should I have to? Well, if your people want them, they'll come and get them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's all a conspiracy, Somehow eBay's in cahoots with whatever the retail gods, I suppose. Jackson Churio, Precious Elements. Gunner, Renown rookies. Hadley rookie. Xander Bogaerts. Your Cole. Cam Collier, Precious Elements. Last couple packs. Yoshida. Timur Johnson, new money. Last pack. Dylan Lesko and Wobin Cho for the Cardinals. The Cardinals. Anthony. There you go, buddy. Wobin Cho. That is going to do it. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do any of this without you guys, and I truly, and gals, and truly, truly appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow night with a whole bunch of stuff, so you'd like to come join us, we'd love to have you. Otherwise, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. Bear with me for a sec. We'll do a quick hit recap and get out of here. Eat some dinner. I'm starving. We're 8. 199, 299, 299, 199, 250, 299, 199, 75. Okay. All right. Hit recap for 2023 Bowman Platinum quarter case break number 14. Parallels to 299, Matthew Liberatore rookie, Shohei Ohtani, and Jorbid Vivas. To 250, K Dowdy. To 199, Ronald Acuna, Jacob deGrom, Yasser Mercedes, and to 75, Jorbid Vivas. Autographs. We did have a bonus, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11. Nice. All right, base autos, Lisandro Rodriguez for Kansas City, Anthony Gutierrez for Texas, Ivan Melendez for the D-backs, Brian Acuna for the Twinnies, and Tanner Schobel for the Twinnies. Joe Lampe for Cleveland, Yaswar Garcia for the Phillies, Wobin Cho for the Cardinals. Oh, he's in the wrong spot. Oswald Cabrera to 250 for them. Andrew Pintar to 199 and Diane Jorge to 99 for the Rockies. All right, folks. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Hope to see everyone tomorrow night. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.